You need to turn your speaker on. I don't know who I'm working with.
More.
Okay, great. All right. Can you state your name for me, please?
Joanie Holcombe.
All right. Ms. Holcombe, I'm Judge Malone. Do you agree to talk with me over the video? Okay, you need to turn your speaker on. I don't know who I'm working with.
More.
Okay, great. All right. Can you state your name for me, please?
Joanie Holcombe.
All right. Ms. Holcombe, I'm Judge Malone. Do you agree to talk with me over the video? All right. Ms. Holcombe, do you live at 1050 Cherokee Circle in Anderson? Okay. All right, ma'am, you've been charged with murder. This charge carries a mandatory minimum term of imprisonment of 30 years up to life in prison. You've also been charged with unauthorized removal of a dead body. This carries a fine of not less than $500, nor more than $1,000, or 60 days, or both. So both of your charges are going to be going to General Sessions Court. Now, you've never been in trouble before, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, Ms. Holcombe, on both of these charges, you have a right to ask for a jury trial, or you can plead guilty. You also have a right to an attorney, and you need to get an attorney as soon as possible. Are you working?
I was, yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you have family?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to need an attorney. If you can't afford to hire one, you can get the public defender. But you need to get an attorney as soon as possible. Do you think your family's going to get you an attorney?
I could ask.
Okay. All right. Just make sure you get an attorney. You also have a right to a preliminary hearing, and I'm going to explain to you what that is, okay? You have 10 days to request a preliminary hearing. You're going to get a form for that with your paperwork this morning, and it's just a hearing in front of a magistrate. The only person who testifies in this hearing is the officer who made these cases against you, and the officer has to show probable cause for your arrest in this hearing. Your attorney will be able to question the officer, cross-examine him to find out what kind of evidence they have against you. If the officer cannot show probable cause, your case or cases could be dismissed at this hearing. If the officer does show probable cause, then your cases will be sent up to the grand jury. They'll be indicted, and that just means that the solicitor's office can call your cases to trial. This hearing does not hurt you in any way. Okay? If you want a preliminary hearing, all you do is sign the form, and you can sign it down there at the jail if you want to and give it to one of the officers. Okay? If you want a preliminary hearing. Now, Ms. Holcombe, I cannot set a bond for you on this charge of murder. I can't set a bond for you, so right now you're not going to have a bond. It doesn't mean you won't get one at a later time, but once you get an attorney, whether you hire one or get the public defender, they'll request a bond hearing for you, and you'll go before a circuit court judge, and that judge will determine whether or not you get a bond or not. But at this time, you don't have a bond. Do you have any questions about anything?
Not really. Not that I can think of.
Okay. Okay. And if you can't afford an attorney to hire one, a public defender will be assigned to you. They'll come down there and talk to you. Okay? Okay.
If I think of any more questions to ask, how would I get in contact with you?
You cannot contact me. You'll just need to ask your attorney. When you get an attorney, you need to talk to your attorney about your case. And any questions about your case, or you need to direct those to your attorney. Okay?